Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to a brand new video over on the channel by the name of LeaIsChill. Today, we're going to showcase Hybrid Kaido. See, I did True Pirate Warriors for the Luffy video, so I feel like I shouldn't just keep on repeating the same thing. Let's do this one. I think this one would be pretty interesting, and this one as well is only based on beating the two bosses. So everything else is just going to be us grinding. This soul map. I wish I could fill out more, but I need more of this item. I don't even know what soul map 2 or 3 looks like. All right, so we're using Cheat Death, Indomitable Spirit, which is heal on using the burst, more damage when using burst, and special move enhancement. Growth map is fully maxed out. And honestly, so I'm going to replace Death Destroyer Thunder Baga with this one because this animation's cooler, but I like the Thunder Baga better. I think that this set is the best one for Kaido as a whole. This Kundavali Dragon Swarm is genuinely like the hardest hitting thing in the game, and I was not ready for it to be. So all right, we're playing as Hybrid Kaido. This is just XY. That's just Y by itself. Swing, 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 swing. This one's really good. I like that one too. 1, 2, 3. That uses 3 Getsugas. 2, 3, 4. Slam, slam, slam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the sovereignty thing that he does with Big Mom. Okay, I think there's one more hit after the stomp. Yeah, that's the one. I like that combo a lot. That combo kills a lot of people very fast. Now we'll just do the basic squares. Damn it. Doom, 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 doom. There you go. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is Kundavali Dragon Swarm. It looks like it's not supposed to hit anything, but it's actually really powerful. This is also that final attack that Kaido uses. So the idea that Kaido had that lava form previously and just didn't use it is wild to me. I wonder if it hurts him or if like that part of the awakening is just something that Kaido decided not to use. It's actually kind of wild that when you use mythical styles of devil fruits, it seems like you also get the properties of like 1 or 2 elements alongside like getting the raw power of just the fruit itself. Because Yamato Zoan gets a certain amount of ice abilities. Kaido's ability, he just automatically gets Flaming Breath, despite the fact that that really isn't... I mean, it is a thing of dragons. It's just not something that's inherently part of the fruit itself. It's part of the animal the fruit is based off of, and so it can breathe fire. I guess you could argue that Luffy's is lightning? Because I'm just thinking about it right now. His property with his mythical fruit is going to be the lightning that doesn't affect him whatsoever, right? But he probably actually resists all 3 of the types because he resisted the fire from Kaido as well. He just doesn't know it because he didn't choose to be resistant to it. That makes sense. Because the first time Luffy gets hit by Blast Breath, he gets absolutely fucking mollywopped, but it doesn't kill him. Then he gets hit with it for a second time. The second time being the version where they use Gear 4th at the time. And out of Gear 4th, he gets hit by the full Blast Breath. And Big Mom is like, how the hell can you be okay? because she obviously used lightning on him, and he goes, "I'm rubber, gamu dakura." And then Kaido uses the blast breath and says, "How could you not be hurt by that?" And then Luffy just yells guts. There's no reason that he didn't get hurt. There's no reason or justification for him resisting literal fire. It is just guts. I don't know if that's meant to just be a, like, he's him moment for Luffy, or if that's meant to imply some sort of affinity with those elements as well. But most mythicals seem to get some sort of fire, ice, lightning, something akin to the elements alongside it. Now, mythical-wise, Chopper doesn't have any elements, and Marco, technically you can count Phoenix Fire, because that Phoenix Fire literally heals wounds. I would count that. Alright. I'd like to go and kill Kaido. I'm too focused on killing the guys over there. Here, one sec. Let's focus on this man first. Oh yeah, by the way, Hybrid Kaido's air attacks, every one of his aerial combos goes into dragon form and does the sky versions of his abilities. It's actually kind of crazy. I haven't found a lot of situations in which I'm jumping in the air and using this dragon, because I'm still using special enhancement as like my main thing. But it is cool to have that as like a pivot option, since previously Dragon Kaido was already the best in the game. Having this Hybrid Kaido have the strengths of like the ability to combo really fast, extremely mobile, and then also having the pivot option of turning into Dragon Kaido if you need to. Really good, really good. Pretty well designed in general, but it does feel like in that case they're... So that means that they recycled Luffy's ground combos, and then they recycled Kaido's air combos, and then they completely developed brand new stuff for everything about Yamato, pretty much, because Yamato wasn't in the game previously. So they were able to kind of skip some of the development process simply because they chose to do characters they already had before. I'm sure the film Red Shanks, like his animations will probably be semi-new, but half of them will very likely be like the exact same that we've seen before with higher like multipliers. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of development when it comes to games like this. If you can save the breadth of effort, oftentimes, especially Bandai, will. And that's just normal. That's just the typical. All right. Slam! Oh my god, I got this ability off just before my full force burst ended, and it still did no fucking damage. I swear to god, this guy has the highest defense in the game. And that's like an invisible value you would never be able to learn. It just feels like it. Alright, I'm just gonna finish you with this Fire Dragon ability. Surely this'll kill now. Oh wow, it didn't. Alright, I'm gonna transform. His line when he transforms like that is, "Hockey will rule everything," which is what he says against Luffy in like that big final clash. Devil fruits can't rule the world, only hockey can. Nice. And there we go. I turned off my full force boost because by the time I get all the way down there, it's gonna be fucking over. Look at it. Look how far she is. It's actually his taunt. It's just a laugh. For the Gear 5th Luffy, he literally just puts on the straw hat. That's been the taunt of every single Luffy inside these Pirate Warriors games. I'm always surprised when they do any amount of damage to the bosses. In this game especially, you cannot rely on AI teammates to do jack goddamn shit. So when they do, it's always surprising. Come on, break that shield of hers. Boom, boom, bah! Alright. The name of that, like, fire emperor thing that Kaido's using is really close to the one that Sabo's ability is named after. That makes sense. The Flame Emperor was Ace's ability, and so Dragon Flame Emperor is Sabo's, and then from Sabo you would get the actual flaming dragon that Kaido's turning into right here. Nice. Good shit. That's my boy. You have my thanks. You're welcome. World's strongest man, just doing his goddamn best. Alrighty. You know, that actually was kind of on the short side. Is there a second quest I can do in a short amount of time? Strong people of the New World. I do feel like this one's just built different. I'm gonna do toughest training. Toughest training is guaranteed to always be 10 minutes. Should be chill. But yeah, now that I have the character pass too, I'm sure that I'll end up coming back and creating videos on pretty much all the DLCs they drop for this game. So I'm hoping they end up making some good picks. We did have literally the entire pack leaked now, and we are very aware of the other 2 packs coming. We don't know what day or time or year it's coming out. Hell, for this game, for some reason they dropped the Gear 5th DLC a day early before they ever announced it, and then announced it on the 15th. So it came out the 14th, then like got announced by the Twitters on the 15th. There's literally no logical reason why that is the case. Jeez, that Ragnarok does so much. Do-do-do-do. Ragnarok. And there you go. I think inside the next pack, so obviously I don't want to like spoil anything, but I think in the next pack there's going to be 2 newer characters. So even if they do rehash like the design of Shanks, they're going to be forced into developing at least 2 new entire movesets, because we don't have the other 2 that are leaked. Bonk. Man, I would use that full force boost if it didn't take so fucking long. Look at this. There we go. Boom. That felt like I shouldn't have been up that high, but I'll take it. Here, let's see how well that does. Jozu is still over in the middle section, but I want to capture this area. I'm supposed to defend that top right area, so as long as I don't lose that, I'm good. I'm actually surprised how, like, his X triangle, or a square triangle, is so fast, and yet does so little damage. Alright. Ragnarok! Nice. From what I'm seeing, my best chance is probably just to go cross, cross, and then over here. I probably should have just killed Jozu when I was up there. I left him behind because I saw more enemies to kill and my dopamine receptors were like, ooh, number go up. But yeah, it's official that this is like the last version of Kaido and strongest version of Kaido we will ever see inside Pirate Warriors. That is just completely canon. I also feel like the next couple of arcs that are coming up inside the anime/manga aren't really the ones that people are going to be able to like create a lot of intrigue in these games with. Like the story's progressing in a really fun and interesting way and in every single version. Like the anime is going to blank, we're about to get to the fight of blank inside the manga right now. It's all just really high quality. And so in that way, I wonder if Pirate Warriors 5 ends up coming out anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they skip the entirety of the next arc in order to prioritize getting new characters or new movesets, and then just focus on making another style of One Piece game for the next couple of years. Obviously, we had Odyssey since this game came out, and that was cool, but I don't know how long development on a game like that actually takes. But I can only imagine it is several years, so I don't know what sort of like more simplified game One Piece could drop during this time. Demon Slayer is dropping like a Mario Party style of game, and it's actually really, really intriguing. It has like a day and night cycle. It has like actual demons inside it, though I don't know how that actually works out considering there's Mario Party games. I do think Dokkan Kingdom's style would have lent itself a lot better. And as far as I can see, there are very, very few elements of Dokkan Kingdom inside the Demon Slayer game. But I think that we've been inside a situation where anime games have gotten very, very, very stagnant at this point. And we started to get a lot more like attempts to break form over the last couple of years. So we had Dragon Ball Breakers. This Demon Slayer game is substantial. I would not be surprised if we end up getting a One Piece game that's in a genre or style you could not even think of. Please not rhythm game. And then after that, we end up getting like an actual Bleach game because we haven't gotten one in forever. But that is also my own prayers speaking their words through my mouth as I do this. I think Bleach is one of those ones where during Thousand Year Blood War, it would be a failure of Bandai as a whole to not bank on it. And if that is the case, I'd be perfectly fine with getting either no or a completely different, weird One Piece game this year, so that we can increase the value and intrigue in future brawlers. Though I hope that it's not just a brawler for Bleach. I'm honestly not sure what sort of genres I'm looking for right now. I just know that Arena Fighter is not the one I'm looking for, and there is zero situation in which I buy an Arena Fighter this year. It doesn't matter that Naruto Storm Connections comes out and is so cool and has intrigue inside it or whatever. That isn't really my answer, and I've already played through everything but the new DLC in that new Storm game. And so even if I love Storm wholeheartedly, I'd sooner just wait until it goes on sale in a couple of years and play through the same content I've already played through at my own pace as things go. You know, it's frankly unreasonable to try and keep up. But yeah, I think we're in a weird spot with One Piece right now where this DLC pass is really good, but the next couple of arcs don't lend themselves to games at all. Hell, I expect Treasure Cruise to end up being like pretty much dead except for a new Momonosuke until I would say at least December after this Kaido, which is like the fire Kaido you see here, obviously. The level ends in 15 seconds, so I'm just beating up Whitebeard because I can. But yeah, I'm just curious. I really like to see how they experiment, and there's been a couple of mobile One Piece games that have been unveiled that are kind of interesting, but they're not confirmed for global just yet, and it plays similar to Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and so I'm not super sure about it. It's also a side-scroller 2D game, which sounds pretty cool, but it's also made by Newverse, so I have enough Newverse on my plate at the moment, especially with Project Blade coming later on. I don't want to fight you. Just end the level. I don't care that Kid appeared. That's one of the big problems with Warriors games. They improved it a lot in this game, but this is a really bad example. Shall we eat? I'd love to. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow to go ahead and showcase the final character in this DLC pack, Yamato. Let me know how you guys feel about this DLC pack inside the comments below as well. I think fantastic characters, $40 is way too much still, but that is just a Bandai-ism. For now, thanks for watching, take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.